Hey everybody, Byron Lambert here from RosterWatch.com at Jaguars training camp. Appears today was a day off for the starters. There was about 18 starters who sat out of practice today and with no apparent injury. So my biggest takeaway from that was that Chris Thompson was not on the field today. That tells me that the coaching staff sees him, as a starter or quasi-starter. So something to pay attention to as we reconcile this backfield in Jacksonville. But it gave the team the chance to showcase their incredible depth at the running back position. Today got to really see Devine Ezigbo, Raquel Armstead, and our guy, rookie James Robinson show out. It's a heck of a depth chart. All those guys are about 220 plus. They've got speed, they've got three-down versatility, and they all showed chops in pass protection today. Actually, James Robinson, the rookie, a real dog in pass protection. Definitely left thinking that Devine Ezigbo, he looks sleek, he looks powerful, he looks sturdy. That group really offers a lot of what Leonard Fournette offers. The power, the speed, the three-down capability. None of them are individually as good as Fournette, but you can certainly understand why the team, why logic dictates that they're going to ultimately have to go in a different direction here. They're going to want to play all these guys at some point. I certainly expect them all to play this year, especially Ezigbo and Armstead. Technically, it was Ezigbo running in front of Armstead today, but I think those guys are kind of like 2A, 2B, or I guess you could say 3A, 3B if you're putting Thompson over them. So, from what I've seen today, we're going to get Fournette back at practice tomorrow, be able to compare to see, what he looks like versus what he's looked like the last 3 years I've been out to Jaguars camp. But really got to showcase an impressive depth chart of guys we really like at the running back position that offer some really intriguing skills for this team. It's very difficult not to predict that some of these guys are going to get some run and thereby bite into Fournette's workload, not just the pass receiving workload that we've heard so much about this year, but I think just some touches all around. And we all know Fournette's the kind of guy that gets much better with volume. So we're going to have to go back and look at his numbers from last year. I'm hoping we can still predict 20 touches per game for him this year, but I don't think we're going to creep up much above that this year. And I'll tell you the other thing this leaves me thinking is that you can bet your bottom dollar if there's a major running back injury in training camps here before the season starts, I'd bet the house that the Jaguars are going to be making calls behind closed doors, trying to see if they can get something done, maybe still get a crack at shipping Leonard Fournette out of here. I hear a lot of talk about him potentially being traded during the season. I'm not sure what the market is. I think what the best potential situation for the Jaguars, if they're looking to make that move, is if there's a major training camp injury to a running back elsewhere. And then as we turn our attention to the other guys, it was the rookie Leviska Chanel who really stood out. I mean, if we were drafting based on physical appearance alone, he'd be a round one pick. Just eye-popping physical profile. Made some nice plays today. You can tell that he's at the top of the depth chart behind the starters. D.D. Westbrook is banged up, so I think this is going to be a fast track for Chanel. If there's a place for a guy like this in the NFL, he's got a lot of A.J. Brown to him. He's got a lot of versatility. I think he get touches out of the backfield, out of the slot, on the outside, and the red zone. So based on what I've seen today, Leviska Chanel will be a rookie I'm targeting late in my drafts that I certainly expect to contribute here in Jacksonville in year one.